What's going on, everybody? I'm here tonight to show some comics that I sent off to be graded and slabbed. My first ones I've ever sent off personally. And then I'm going to show some comics I bought online and from Lyndsay over at Lyndsy's Geeked Out Knickknacks. Now it's just Lyndsay. So, hey, different name, same great lady. But yeah, so let me show you what I sent off. Now, I sent these to PGX, and there's a few reasons I sent them off. Not that I feel like I have to explain myself, but I know a lot of people are so anti-PGX. The reason I chose PGX was the budget, my budget. I didn't want to join and to have grading privileges like CGC has. And I need to get a signature verified, and it's a lot harder now with CGC. Well, pretty much impossible unless you go to a convention or something. So, all that being said, I did use PGX. These are comics that I want to keep, not sell. If these were probably more expensive comics that I was looking to sell, I might use CGC, but I'm not really somebody that buys and sells a lot of comics. I'll sell some comics off just because I run out of room, but not really any graded slabs or anything. Usually I keep those. All right, so without further ado, I did send in my Batman 126. This came back a 3.0. I actually thought it would be a little bit higher, but I did not look through this completely. There is a missing centerfold. I had no idea. And so they did catch that. And so it came back a 3.0. Cream to off-white pages, missing centerfold affects story. But still, I'm happy. It's 3.0. For a comic from what, 1959, I think. So first appearance of the Firefly, and then the next two I'm really stoked about. Yeah, I've had this comic for about 5 years. Finally sent it off. Came back 9.0. So I thought Batman would be a little bit higher, but again, I didn't know about the centerfold. This I thought would actually come back like an 8.5, but it came back at 9.0. This is the first appearance of Gru. So Destroyer Duck. This is Pacific Comics from 1982. Sorry, I'm going to say 78. I have no idea why. Sergio Aragonis, of course. Art. And it has the Sergio Aragonis story of Gru. So this is the origin of Destroyer Duck and first appearance of Gru. Great, great comic. Love it. One of my favorites. Destroyer Duck #1. So I also got Jack Kirby art. There's a lot going on in that little comic. Anyway, and then 8.5 Gru #1. Now, this is the one I sent off because it has Sergio Aragonis' signature and a little, I wish I'd taken a picture before it got encapsulated, but a little sketch of Gru on the first page. So this came back, this is verified. So this is Gru's first standalone story. So stoked to have that. Gru is one of my favorite characters. Love Sergio Aragonis. Grew up with his artwork in Mad and Gru. So very, very stoked to get those, man. And then I bought some comics online. So I'll just show those real quick. This is a graphic novel or whatever you want to call it. I don't think this come out in single issue form anyway. This is Sergeant Rock Between Hell and the Hard Place. Love, love, love Sergeant Rock, especially this. Love Kubert's work on it. Azzarello, the art, the story in here. I'm about halfway through. It's just great. Grew up again on Sergeant Rock as well, and the Nam and those kind of. This is one I've been wanting to pick up. This is the origin of Microchip Punisher. Just a 2-issue series that talks about Microchip, one of my favorite, what do you call it, supporting characters in a comic. There you got 1 and 2 of that. Look at that bowl cut. Whew. And I picked up a couple of oversized comics. I'm a big fan of these, the giant size and the 100 pages, the old ones. This is the giant size Iron Man from 1975. This is giant sized Iron Man #1. Cool, cool, cool. Love it. And then a 100-page Batman from I don't know, the 70s. But I think this is the first appearance of Arkham Asylum. I have to go back and check that out, but I think so. I love the multiple stories in one comic. And then finally, I got some comics I bought of Lyndsay, who I mentioned earlier. Used to be Lyndsay's Geeked Out Knickknacks, now just Lyndsay. Love her to death. She's my twinsy. Bought some comics, and she, of course, threw in some extra, as I knew she probably would. Mr. Miracle #1. Tom King and Mitch, I don't know how to say the other guy. Mitch Gerads, not really sure. But look, I've heard so much about these that I've been wanting to pick them up for a while. So I've got 1 and 2 now, so I'm stoked. Super stoked to get these. Thank you, Lyndsay. Ninjak, this is the Valiant relaunch of Ninjak. 2014 maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, I loved Ninjak, the old Valiant, so I'm going to pick up. See how this story goes. So there's #1 of that, so I can check it out finally. And then I know I bought the Infinity Gauntlet #1. This is one of those true believers. Love that cover. I always have. And then I think she threw this Infinity Countdown, which I didn't have. #1. I think she threw that in. So thank you. So Infinity Countdown 1. And then she threw in a couple of Youngbloods, which I don't have. Youngblood. She threw in Still in the Bag, Youngblood 0. Thank you. Out of print, apparently. And Youngblood 1, Rob Liefeld. And a little mini comic. I don't know where this came out of. I've got some mini Mars Attacks comics, and I really, really dig those. But this is apparently a mini comic of Fantastic Four 49. I'm not sure when this came out. I'm going to have to look it up. It's not for resale, though. Like my heart. Not for sale. Not for resale. Fantastic Four. All right. That's everything for right now. All right. Let me know what you think of this stuff. And, yeah. I know a lot of you probably going to be like, oh, PGX sucks. Why you use PGX? I get it. I know. But it happens to be what fit my needs currently. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Let me be happy. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching as always. We'll talk to you soon. Farley out.